we have a special guest on a Think Different podcast, and I would allow him to give the pleasure of introducing himself. Hello.
Hi everyone. So I'm Darrion. For some reason them call me Dodos, but that's a different story. I don't have nothing to do with no badness. I don't know what the name just take, but hey. So pretty much I met in an accident. I'm being confined to a wheelchair from the age around probably like 21, 22, somewhere so. So yeah. So we're here with Kerry. It's a pleasure. Tell her from right now. It's a pleasure to
Yes.
be here talking to you. This present moment right now.
Yes, for real, for real, for real, for real. It has been long overdue,
Absolutely, absolutely.
long overdue. So it's really a blessing to be doing it right now.
Absolutely. Perfect time.
So you did mention earlier on, which introducing yourself about being in a wheelchair.
Hmm.
What was the experience like for you at first?
All right. At first, like with anything else in our life, like when the first time it happened, you don't really know how to gravitate to it. So at first, it was kind of, you know what, I'm gonna be 100%. At first, I was kind of cool with it. I'm not ever gonna lie. Because as a country youth, I used to have to get up every day, every morning, tie out goat,
Yeah.
feed um pig, go for water. So as a
Mhm.
little youth, it was too much. So when that really happened, it seemed like a relief at the time. I'm not even gonna lie. At the time, it was like a relief. I'm like, yeah, who know I go have carrot to no go out now? Who know go get somebody to do it? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So me kind of cool with it at first. At first, but
Right, right, yeah.
the time when they kind of like pinch a little bit, it's just like when me say like my friend them start go out, and most of them start drive, and all them something about it never really bother me too much because I mean I'm blessed, super blessed.
Yes, that's true. I mean, yes, you had escaped the whole yard work and stuff like that, but what about your
Absolutely.
mental space? How did it impact on you mentally?
All right, so mentally, remember I mean, the place where I'm at right now. So it's totally different. So I have to go back in there. So at the time, um, it was a, it was a, it was a crazy mentally because my family, the support system was dope, OD dope. Like
That's good. Yeah.
it was just one time while I was laying there, I can remember, me they have some pill, and I was like, yo, me just I go take them here and just call it a day. But there was a voice, it was so clear saying, yo, everything is gonna be all right. Just just
That's good.
everything is gonna be okay. Just hang in there. I
Yeah.
remember that voice, and then I was like, okay, but me never get a chance feel like they by me like my friend them listen, I think this is just God orientated, meaning it was supposed to happen because
Right, right.
never really me have the support system was so dope. Like my friend them, so which part me used to lie down in the bed, right? So me have a
Right.
window.
Yeah.
So the little youth them used to just come there and stare at the window there every day. Just stay right there. So if me I watch TV, them watch it with me. And then me have other family member was just right there with me same way. So me never have no time for really, you know what I mean?
Think about it to
Everybody
really
was me was
overwhelm
so
you.
everybody was huh?
No, I'm saying you didn't have that time that would allow you to think about it too much to feel overwhelmed.
No, no, because everything was, as I said, we did like it. Come on, at first, when I do
Yeah.
all of them chores and all of this stuff there. So, so
Yeah.
I mean, but the system was the family system was dope though. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like my mother, and then you have some strangers who eventually become family. They were there with me right through, right through, right through, right through. So mentally, I was at a great place mentally at the time. So yeah.
That's good. So, yes, we have talked about you having this injury, but how far back was it? At what age did you lose that mobility?
In a high school, because me did supposed to be graduate in a high
Okay.
school. In a high
Okay.
school, so probably like 18, 18, 18, yes, 18, 17, 18,
Okay.
17, 18, right? So me did have, me did get to enjoy my childhood, and then when this reaches, so it was totally different. So it eventually work out. It eventually work out. Never that, but as I said before, the support system was excellent. So,
That's good. But could you dig a little, if that's okay with you? Like what had happened that caused the accident for you to lose the mobility?
I want to tell you, say, it was just an accident. Meaning, I come from school, climb one tree one day, and just drop. That's
Oh,
about it. But
wow.
it's not about how me drop and things. It's just that me and my friend them did it, so everybody was just kind of frightened away. So the way
Mhm.
how them set me up and stuff, you just kind of stretch a little nerve around this or and thing. But the injury itself is not the worst. And I like say, I mean, it's up to me if me decide to,
Right, right,
more work again. The injury is not something where like a T12, so it's not
right.
that bad. But the way how them lift me up still kind of stretch a nerves. That kind of
Mm.
cause
Wow. Wow.
lose that. But yeah,
I mean, we have spoken about, the advantage of the experience, growing up that you didn't have to do chores, but what about your dating life, your love life? How did it impact on that?
all right. So that, I mean, super blessed, super fortunate. So handsome. So to tell you the truth, it never really impact that much because female. I don't know if I, because I hope me look or me not look like me in a wheelchair or anything like that, but
Right, yeah.
them always curious. So them I may always I get approached
Right.
to say, yo, how you handsome, we are doing a wheelchair and all of that. So it, to be honest, it never bothered me when it comes to dating life. To be honest, because I was still a catch, still is. So
That's good.
yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, what have been like comments that you have heard, both the good and the bad?
about
You
the
being in
the
a wheelchair.
comments about the good and the bad.
Yeah, the good comments, the bad comments. What have you heard so far?
Uh, all right, so far, as I said before, the mindset and everything is kind of different. So to answer your question right now, mm, good or bad? I gotta say mostly good
Okay,
to be
that's
honest, because it's not like we really pray anything as bad. I mean, as I said before, the whole mindset and everything.
right,
So
right,
everything is just good. Me and me myself understand. So I know everybody I go understand the whole injury and everything like that. So
right.
if somebody
Yeah.
if come to me like not so nice, then me understand. You understand? So I know something I'm gonna take personally and make it bother me or anything. No bother me. Okay, not a single thing no bother me. So if somebody do come up negatively,
Yeah,
then me not go pray it as negative. Me just I go see it as be like, what, probably him not understand, whatever. So there's nothing crazy negative to that. It's mostly positive, to be
that's
honest with
that's that's good because I know most times persons tend to feel like life has cut short for them because they've lost that mobility that they're used to,
you.
or even
Absolutely.
if they're born with that disability, they feel like there is not much that they're doing in life because they're not up and about and doing the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said before, I mean that comes down to the individual too. So me have to give myself praise every day. Like I'm proud of myself, like OD proud of myself because remember being when the injury happened, remember 17 in the hospital, you understand?
Right,
So
right.
I get to see people who are vegetable and yet still I remember this dude. I can never forget him. But the day at KPH. I think he did a vegetable too, so he
Wow.
can only talk and move in upper leg Yo, he was so jovial as hell. Can't move, can't do anything like that, but in spirit did still up there, you understand? And
Right.
then we have this youth beside me who meet in an accident where him lose him eye, him just
Wow.
lose him eye, and yeah, so me get to see a whole heap of things around me, which I was just observing. Like it was so crazy. Me just observe. Even when me there Mona rehab same way, me there around other people like myself, so it never really too bother me because me say like-minded people. Like okay, I know
Right.
me alone now. All right, cool. All right, so that me kind of feel comfortable. Right? So like that you see Mona rehab Jamaica, me not think say up there so get enough credit. You understand? Up there so me not think it really get enough credit as well if you get, but it do a fantastic job with me because me by being be able to go up there so me see other people worse than me too. You know what I mean? Because over the years, and most people we know and everybody able to hang on. Who don't commit
That's
suicide
true.
just you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's true.
me have
That's
to give myself a whole heap of credit. And as I said before, my praying mother same way to praying family, so me have to give them. If me can't, me don't know, but
yeah, leave them out at
it's
all.
just amazing. It really is.
It's good. That's good.
It
What
really is.
what motto do you live by? What's your philosophy throughout life?
That's a great one, okay, because you know, say, I only we have though. But but no joke, yo, this one, we say, yo, if God be for us,
Who can be
who,
against
who
us?
can be against us? That one there, me love that one
Top
there, you know.
notch. That's a top
Yeah,
notch
yeah,
one.
yeah. That's gonna
That
be
gives
right
you
there.
that solid
Yeah,
bulletproof.
that's gonna be right there on top of it. I mean, you have more still, but if God
Yes,
be for us,
yes.
who can be against us?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. But I mean, you're an adult now and you're looking at life. What do you think you have to offer to persons out there, probably young people or probably your age group that is in the same position, disability or they lost the mobility, which I guess we still consider disability. What do you have to tell them? Because they're losing the hope, like, okay, I can't do much and I don't want to depend on other people. What do you have to say to them? Like, what advice you have to give them? What motivational speech you have to say to them?
All right. So for them, right? I mean, think about not being alive. Just think about not being alive. Exactly. You can't really do it. So you're alive. So realize everyone over there for a purpose. Meaning if you think about it, nobody don't have the same fingerprint. Everybody have a different fingerprint. So for me, they say when life give you lemon, you make lemonade or something like that. But
Yeah,
not being able to move that never stop anything. As you see, once you have your mind and you're in your right mind, you're
right.
gonna be perfectly fine. Because and then you can't leave God outside too. But for me, it was just getting closer to know who self is. So me take the whole accident and just be like, you know what? Okay, you can't move from right here, so you can't get to be here, so you can't get to be there. So now you're by self. So by being by self, you get to understand certain, if not all aspect of life and by yourself. And know say, all right, you can still go there and you can still make a contribution to society, despite because if you think about it, right?
Right, yeah.
By me just being me, I inspire other people because yes, you have other people in a wheelchair, but people put wheelchair as in like when you're in it, like that's it for you, like that's it. Life stop right this season
That's
because
true.
you can't really move as how you want to, but that's the least of the concern. Once you're in your right mind, trust me, cause me also, yo, me mind, me never work a day in my life, Up here, so I come get the first job seeing where to, You understand?
Mm,
Work at this, work at movie theater. But again, it was just everybody who around me. Like I'm very blessed, super fortunate to have the support system who me have around me. So that play a major part in it. So without them, me no problem with that if I tell us something different. But because I have those support system around me, and everybody is just so cooperative and just help me evaluate, like help me moving forward. Cause I mean, me still I get beaten saying I say, yo, I'm for work again, too, like everybody's like, yo, come on, like, but life gets so easy,
right.
mentally. It, it, it's just like me able to figure out certain stuff and just figure out human in general and know what is this life about. So just get up and live. Like you still can live, man. It's a beautiful life.
True,
You have it for a reason, you know what I mean?
true,
So
that's true.
I'm go one night. I don't know about the next what go happen next, but me I'm here, right now. So with a wheelchair, as long as me no like cover, me no 6'6", me I gonna make the best of life. Like me tell myself so yo, when the time come and like if you move on to the next, me can look
Right.
back and me can reflect and me can say, yeah, this was a fabulous life. Like I live a wonderful life. Me can say, yeah, yeah, job well done.
Yeah, that's good. And you mentioned earlier and that here, remember, everybody won't know your location, you know. We know that you're Jamaican, but we don't know your current location.
So no, so I mean, we migrate from Jamaica, so now we live in the States. Is that understand?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we're there not New
Just want to
York.
clarify that.
Yeah. New York here. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
And you have a channel, tell
Oh
me a little
yeah,
bit more about the channel. What is it about?
yeah. So I mean, we have a channel. You guys can go over there and subscribe as well too. So it's uniquely active. So pretty much, as I said before, get to understand life. So reach to a point where we say, you know what, we're gonna take up something and then we're gonna master it. So YouTube, I'm gonna put myself out there, meaning everybody in a wheelchair, everybody live the way how they want to live. But me, I like put the mental aspect part of it out there. Like, you know what I mean? You can live this thing and you can live it to the fullest. So
True.
I just gonna make the world know, say, yo, you know what? Life not stop right here, so you see me with or without a wheelchair. But everybody different still, but I'm just trying to put the spiritual side out there, so mental side. Just how we live daily.
That's true. That's true. And that's really good.
Yeah, make an impact to society because I mean there's so much stuff out there right now. Like there's nothing where most things online right now I don't feel like benefit. You see me? If it does distract us from our own reality. You understand?
True
So
words. True words.
yeah, so we just put some excellent content out there, which I don't know if it's drama and or this and that. Like, I mean, just enjoying life to the fullest in a wheelchair or from a wheelchair.
True. And I've seen a few of your content and I realize majority of them is about, the car setting. Is it that you are a lover of cars, you're a car enthusiastic? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So, all right, so that as again, the whole mean surrounding and people who are around.
Right.
So when we start the channel, I mean, you just start. So we have some friend who say, yo, we got a car show, so we can go vlog it out because you have this youth, Richie. He's a car fanatic. You have a couple of them. They love cars. Because I'm from Mandeville too. Him use me from my gully. Him come from Mandeville. So we meet up and then him say, yo, you know what? My mom bring me guys some car show. So I just
Right.
decided to say I just black some car show and stuff. So unique too. It new for me too, because I never know say people really love cars so, and have a passion for cars. So you understand? So it's an
Right.
experience. It's an experience. So as I said before, we just go out there and just make some memories. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, doing content, have you ever had any hurdles while recording or just kind of moving from one location to the next? Have you ever had any issues?
No, because it's something that I want to do. So pretty much it's me and self. So and I
Okay.
like me, I do it for that time, that whatever. I'm just doing it for self. So me like it. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes most people like say them in a mode, me have to put myself in a mode. So if me
Right.
decide to yo, at this me I go do, yeah, me will have one day and two be like yo, you know what, whatever. But get back to reality, me just put myself in that mood and say, yo, me I go do this. And you know what I mean? So you never really know hard. The hardest part of it, I like if it's snow and I can't go outside, but
Okay.
no. No, cause I love it. As I said, I love it. As 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 what I say yesterday, me and this youth attack about the whole content creating, like them do it already before. Go up on YouTube and just do it to the fullest. So me always as a to him say, yo, me love in the moment. Me no want take up this content thing and make it see like say yo, everything is all about content.
Right.
Like everywhere I go, yo, is just content. So me still want able to be present, live life to the fullest, same time, and just put certain aspect of that out there, you know what I mean? The
Right.
positive side of it and the great side. As I said before, me don't know how to look and say, yo, there's downside. Yeah, we'll go through that, but the mental space where I'm at right now, phenomenal. So I maybe have to just have to talk about the phenomenal stuff. Great stuff.
Yes, yes, for real. And I mean, you have seen how social media has impacted good and bad, but seeming to be more bad than good. And I realized that, the suicidal rate is increasing, and it's so crazy, and it's among a lot of younger folks. What is your take on that?
All right, so social media, it have a good and it have a bad. It's just all we want. You see me? But put myself in a situation. I mean, you go up online, you see certain people that live them life which I don't really feed them reality that then just a make up stuff and just put it out there. But you will see it and things say, yo, I saw you if you live your life and then you just want to get to that point where you know what I mean? So we see other we go up on social media, we see people and live their life and we feel so like yo, we feel live the life that too, and we just can't wait. And then with the whole drama and stuff like that's what sells yo. People
True.
love drama like
The big
drama long.
entertainment, yeah,
Yeah, I feel them entertainment that but what is it doing for you? Like me know when most people know listening to this, if you go so boom, you can't even remember the last thing you see on Instagram. As I say, because everything is just so violent. So we feel like say, yo,
right,
that's the
yes,
world. That's what we live in, and a whole heap of great stuff are happening out there now. But it's just that there's so much negative out there. We just feel like say, yo, that's the world. Like that's reality. So by people being on social media, it get draining, get exhausting. That shit will drain you mentally, drive you to the road.
that's true. That's so true.
Yeah, but for anybody who listen to this, like for real, like social media is no good. It's all we want upon. Like listen to some podcast, listen to something where I gonna benefit you. Nothing on social media now gonna benefit you. You see what I say? No,
That's true. And
nothing.
do you have any undone future goals for yourself at the moment?
I mean, I'm done. Everything is a work in progress,
Okay,
of purpose. So I mean, the last one. I mean, me know me I go work again. I mean, I know it's gonna happen. It's not that if not, but now maybe. So if I go rush it, I mean, I know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean, so that I go work out itself. So when it's a future unknown, no, everything right now is in the workings. I mean, we can see the end already. I mean, but everything is just work in progress. It's different journey. You know what I mean?
okay.
Meeting an accident, that we get through that, and then now we get through that we start to live. So you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is a work in progress. Nothing
Okay, that's
I'm
good. So
done
it's
again.
active. So it's not undone. It's actively
As
working
we speak.
towards future
As we speak.
finishing. Okay.
As we speak.
That's good because I know a person might listen like, why would she say undone future? But it's just how you look at it, the perspective of it.
Yeah, yeah. That I mean that's everything. Perspective. That's
Yeah,
everything.
perspective is everything.
That's everything. That's everything.
And the next thing I'd like to ask is, where is your mind space at the moment? Because our moods swing sometimes, and sometimes we go through some little challenges in life. We're not always upbeat.
Yeah.
But how are you mentally at the moment?
Mentally at the moment, phenomenal. Fantastic. Excellent. All of those words that you can put in it.
Shining
Because
bright,
all right,
bright like
so
a diamond,
bright like a
eh?
diamond. Because all right, so put it like this, right? So while I was going through all of that, I mean, as we said before, life did go on. I never understand it, but it did go on. So I reached one point in my life where um it just never make no sense to me. But we never did that think about suicide. It's just that we question stuff like why are we here? Like question certain stuff like who is God? Like, you know what I mean?
True.
So what me do, I go up on this journey. I go up on this journey which you call it self-improvement.
Mm,
So for a couple
lovely.
of years, we started this journey in like 2019.
Oh,
2019. And it's so funny too, because me did I lie down. I remember this. I remember. I was laying there on the bed, as I said before, my question stuff like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we like? What? And then for some reason, there was a thought, say, for go to the library. So I'm like, library? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. So anyway, I take up myself and go. But they just start driving 10 minutes. I'm kind of nervous at getting out of the car and whatever.
Right, right.
So I say, all right, may I go. So I eventually go to the library. When I go to the library, then they say me need $1 or something for join the no. But I remember this lady's like, don't worry about it. I have the dollar for you. And she do it. I'm gonna take up this book. And it's so crazy. I don't remember that book. I'm gonna take up the book. But once I take up that book there, I'm gonna start read about certain stuff. I mean, everything does change. The whole mindset. So I know one part in the Bible say, yo, about renewing of the mind.
Right, yeah.
Yo, that's so real. When I say so real, yo, I mean, which family right now, it's just amazing. Like, my mom always tell us, yo, heaven, the right here is upon earth, heaven and earth is
Yeah.
just for the seed. But it's phenomenal. So we go on a self journey, self improvement, and then we start say life from a different perspective. So we start understand the power of the mouth, the power of the tongue, the how the thought process work. Like we get it, we figure it out and put everything in the right direction. Because we tell people all well now, like there's a meaningful life, you see me? Because you have other people who live life and live it phenomenal and put it in
Right,
a book. But I know everybody got to take up a book and read a book. You understand? And that's what
right,
everything
right.
there.
Yeah.
Everything is right there in a book. Everything where you have to know about this life is right there in a book. So when we do, I start realize that you have other great people out there who do it. So I start follow them and do everything what them say to do. Cause we did a live life one sort of way, it never did I gonna way. So hey,
Right, right.
yeah, I got change it. So everything what them say to do, we do it. Was it easy? Was it easy? Hell, was it easy? Was it easy? Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We still on the same self improvement, right?
Right,
So,
yes.
so as I said before, it's just the way how you think. So, everything happening in life right now, are we thinking, isn't it? But we're just not conscious of it. I know. So you might ask like, how? But it's just to be aware. That's the whole point about life, being aware. So after I take up this self improvement and I go on, Jesus, I tell us that the challenge them start come. When I say
Mm.
is somebody in a wheelchair.
Ooh,
Listen, the craziest one, me remember got through, and that was a test within itself. At that,
wow.
but me never know. Me didn't know say a test. Me didn't know say a test, cause as I said before, them tell me to do everything now. So new farmer thinking. So say the old way we used to think.
Right, right.
Them they not come in a reality yet, So me have to wait till them they come. So and when them they come, we get over them there. So one and tell us say no carry me used to run Uber one at a time too. So my car, my car, something to do with, I think the water pump, something did wrong with my car, right? So my
Yeah.
car go to the mechanic shop to go fix. And me tell her, say, Kerry, the mechanic sell me engine, the mechanic sell me rim them on the car. So me know say at that time, me didn't know say this was our super test, like super, super real test. So that me never really make it to get to me because at the same time, me myself know say a test. So you see most of the times stuff reach we I just simple testing about a true we don't know. We just don't know how to react to act to it and something like that. But me and myself know say yo, this have to be a test. And it's so work out that me eventually forgive him. And it just so happened that me still go back there, despite it, if I did, I don't know, I probably say, yo, him for dead, him for this, him for that. But me and myself know say, yo, that was a little test right there. And it so happened that him him actually put back an engine in the car and him start give me work now. So normally me go pick up some engine fee, me go pick up some parts and whatever, whatever. So all of them the money where he probably sell the engine for whatever, get back them the money the over time from him.
Oh, I mean,
Seriously?
that's
Huh?
good that it works out that way because, like I mentioned before, people would start thinking negatively because, like, persons are looking like, why would you have deceived me in that way? Why you tried to rip me off? you know,
Exactly, exactly,
you should feel the penalty of
exactly,
what you're doing.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Some
Mm.
I do some tests. Every little thing I just test. Remember, I know what happened to you, and how you respond to it.
True.
Because if you think about it, me get one ticket one day. I mean, that's why I not complain no more. You never hear me. You never ever find me complain. I'm gonna
Hmm.
go to your person and I say, yo, say whatever, and I say, and when him talk, show me where him get. I say, you know what, I'm blessed. I'm okay with what I have. So I
Yeah,
just how you respond. I just how you respond to it.
true. That's true. And earlier you mentioned about refining the mind. And I like the fact that you basically break it down, repairing your mental thoughts and how important it is. And it goes back to the name of the podcast, Think Different. So it's not only just a name that's assigned to a podcast, but it's more deeper in thinking. Like I
Absolutely.
want people to think differently,
As
you
we
know?
should. As we should. As we should.
You
As
should
we
think differently. You shouldn't think
should.
like the norm. Think out of the box sometimes.
Absolutely.
Sometimes surface level is not enough. You want to know what's beyond the
I mean,
surface.
it's never enough. It's never enough at all. Never.
Push your brain to a little bit of the capacity that you usually use.
Because yo, Kerry, it's crazy how you said that. Like, say we have 100, say we bring up as 100%, right? We
Right?
we gonna use 10, like 10 out of
Very
100.
small fraction.
We
A
gonna
very
use
small
10,
fraction.
and 10 away everybody roll by and roll and go with the thing I say,
Yeah.
and the other 90% never get to use. So we put that 90% there to work. I'm gonna tell you say it's tremendous. Like I never know life could be like this. Is I say
Yeah, you
beautiful.
just start thinking that you're unstoppable. It doesn't mean that you're gonna go out there and do silly things or not think that, there's going to be some hurdles, but thinking beyond the fact that you need to limit yourself. I think a lot of us not excelling much is because we limit ourselves in thoughts. Like,
Absolutely
I
right. So
don't
yeah.
think I can do that because that person did it and I didn't get through. But how do you know that your fate is the same as the next person?
Listen, let me give you an example. Let me give you a perfect example of that to show you
Yeah,
how amazing this thing. So I go in a city one time, right? So you have the 5 train and you have the 2 train. The 2 train run all night. So which part they go at the 5 train? So the 5 train did stop run. So which part me have to go to get the stop? No elevator never did this. So you understand? So me and the
yeah.
person who go, them start panic. So me I say, yo, yeah, me I say, me I go right there. So and me I go reach down the stairs. So I say, and them I come up with every other reason why that now go work whatever. Them I say, all right, come look, I love a challenge too, cause me know what I go. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Some say, all right, at this one me I go. I may eventually go there. I'm say, all right. And I was just there, okay. Mrs. Some police officer, I say, I should have asked them. I'm like, nah. I just say, all right, I'm a linger. For some reason, me just see one dude come out like out of nowhere, independent phone. He's just like, yo, you wanna go down the stairs? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, come on, I got you, I got you, I got you. And boom,
That's
that
good.
take care of itself. So if me just didn't think and I'll be like, yo, how this I go work, whatever, whatever. But just go. Just go. It's going to work out. Just go.
Yes, and you said that little part, and it reminds me of when a bird is learning to fly. Nobody says, little bird, you're here. Spread your wings. They are pushed, and eventually they know that, hey, I need to survive, so I need to spread my wings.
Absolutely.
So until you're out there, you'll never know what you're capable of doing because a lot of us go in survival mode. And we can go as far back to COVID. COVID, I think, pushed a lot of people to the limit where they had to be creative. Like
That's it.
everything was shut down. What are you going to do to keep your mental health floating right? And
And as if
those
I
who
see,
didn't feel like they couldn't,
and
they
as
got
I see
really
them do it,
depressed.
them do it. And I'm pretty sure most people I say to this right now say, yo, COVID, I best thing could ever happen because them wouldn't know how to do certain stuff. So
Right. As the Jamaican dialect would say, you turn your hand, make fashion.
I true man. No, me I tell you, it's beautiful. You're like, if you think about it, right? You think Father God just put upon this beautiful thing just so we suffer, like literally. Think about it, God of love. Like, why would He put with us on here just for us to just like to suffer, and then we're gonna come and so, and then we're gonna suffer, and then we're gonna go to heaven and live eternal. Like, yeah, okay, right, right,
We are here to be tested. Life
absolutely,
is about experiences, and if you don't go through those experiences, you won't learn. And that's how
absolutely.
you improve. I mean, growing up, we have heard about, winning, losing, correct, incorrect,
That's
wrong,
true, man.
right. And I mean, for myself, I've seen throughout my school years that if you fail, you're basically behind. And that got me nervous. I got anxious because like I don't want to fail. Like this doesn't look
That's you,
nice.
man.
But when
That's
I
true,
get
man.
older and I start to read more and socialize myself a little bit different, I realize it's okay to fail. But
Absolutely,
like you said earlier on, it's just how you deal with that. So
yeah.
yes, you fail, but what are you doing to improve yourself?
Absolutely. Like, think about it. Like, you're not gonna just go there and just get it the first try. Like, yeah, yes, most people do,
Exactly.
but not because them
We
do it.
were
You
we
feel
were
like
born knowing things.
exactly. Like, when you just don't know, you just don't know, and I say you do it, and
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
improve it. Just like how me starting out on YouTube. I mean, me have a lot of people around me who know about YouTube, and yet still them tell me this, but me have to do it myself. I have to understand certain little stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to do it.
You're going to learn, and there's
Exactly.
nobody that has excelled tremendously and just did it so well at first start. They had them
Exactly.
trial and errors, but they may not talk about it as much
Yeah.
until I'm probably on top. They're like, you when I used to write, it never write properly, and my finger them tremble. When I'm reach on the top, then I'm talk about it. But nobody really talks about that at their lowest point.
Remember, they have this saying, say, I mean, everybody say the story about them, none, everybody say the glory about them, none of the story, something like that.
Exactly. And yeah, yes.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I mean, this whole mind thing, like
it's
for
crazy.
real,
It's crazy.
no, like for real. Me think say
Crazy. Yeah.
school. I mean, a waste of time. Like when me say waste of time, me think say if we go to school, then we should teach you how we think. Like what if something, if certain emotion reach you, like how we supposed to respond through the emotion, like show us certain things. Cause
Exactly.
if you think about the career, what them teaching at school, what them give we what we want right now. Like think about
It's
it.
just theory. I think a lot of the school modules are just set for theory. Yes, we use a few of them throughout life,
You
but
have them.
I think I think that school should have emphasized more on the path where we need the survival skills and the techniques. Those things should have been taught mostly, like the financial literacy, you know, how but like what you mentioned earlier on about emotions, how can we manage emotions or anxieties, how we can detect whether we're depressed. Because in the Caribbean culture, once you're a child or you're a teenager and you have like a mood swing here and there,
Mm-hmm.
immediately a parent, oh, you're lazy, get up,
That part.
that's when
That
me did
part.
young, this, that,
That part.
that. But really and truly, we're humans, and whether you're a child or a teenager, adolescent, you're going through something. It doesn't mean say you're going through like the bills as an adult or whatever, but they're going through the growing up, that process
Yeah.
of growing up and the bullying and wanting this, not having this, and you probably come from a household where it's a lot of arguments, nobody's listening to you, just noise. You
You
can't
see,
control.
and it's so crazy how you say that because I mean, how we grew up like really filter who we become in a society, So you see,
Yes,
majority our harm to majority of human being right now. I don't really for them fault, but how them grow up and them attached to it, it becomes so real. So if you feel
yeah,
let go after that, it gonna feel so heavy and so burdensome.
because
But
that's
I
all
just
they
the way
know.
about
That's all they
yeah,
know.
that's how them did raise, so them raise a
Right,
certain way.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? I tell you, say, yo, worthy, this, and it do play a part. It play a huge
Yeah,
part.
I mean, I
Play a huge part.
remembered hearing the comment, you're grown now, get over it. And at that time, I thought to myself, probably they're right. And I feel awake. I mean, say, wow, where did I go wrong? But then
Exactly.
I sat down and I said, hey, no, it's not okay. You don't just outgrow pain. Some pain, you can heal from it, and some pain, you just have to know how to navigate around it.
Absolutely. I mean, you can heal from anything, anything. Everything is possible. So
Right.
you can heal from every single thing. You know what I mean? As I said, with the right mindset, like that's where everything is. Like the mind. Remember, I the same mind put in a problem, and then we look on the problem and
Yeah.
I try fix it with the same mind we put in it. So if you don't
Right,
really
right.
change how you really see it, I mean, that go keep on remain the same. But everything go back to thinking, man. Like every single thing go right back to like that's where
Big
like
difference.
think different.
Yes, yes, this has been such an awesome interview. I mean, I've always said nothing happens before its time.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely,
we have to be on the same mental space at the time to really ensure that things turn out the way we want it to be.
absolutely. Anything can turn out the way how you want it to be, isn't it?
True.
If you not turn out the way how, if you not turn out the way how it's supposed to be, then I saw it to be, you know what I mean? But
True. That's so true. That's so true. And I appreciate you being on the platform and sharing your
absolutely,
experience.
I appreciate you for having me as well too. I remember, guys. I mean, uniquely active. She gonna leave the description in our bio, so you can just go over there and check it out, and let us grow together. You know what I mean? Positively.